All right, guys. So on events, it was slower this week than I was hoping for. So next week I will be having some more events planned. Um, if anyone has any ideas, please message me, tag me, whatever it is. Just give me some ideas. I've got a couple already. Just wanting a few more to try to fill out, a couple of weeks worth of events. Just go ahead and plan them all out ahead of time. Um, but to get that going, we really need to get some recruitment up so we can get some table spots filled. So if you guys don't have our recruitment poster, let me know. I'll send it to you guys. Whoever's interested in becoming a recruiter, let us know. As a recruiter, you'll be set up to be able to send people invites to the Discord. You'll be able to add people to the PSN without, breaking the bylaws because we don't want everyone just adding everyone to the PSN. Um, so recruiters are the ones who specifically are the ones that are supposed to be doing that. So if you're interested in that, let me know and we'll set you up. But we need to get some recruiting going. Facebook, uh, I was told, uh, what was it? Instagram and something else. But if anybody has any kind of social media, any kind of groups that they think that they could recruit on, it is all fair game. We just trying to get some brothers and sisters through the door. Um, One thing we are going to be focusing on for the remainder of our last year in San Andreas is everyone finishing their goals. So if you guys have something you guys are wanting to do, let's say like you guys are wanting to get the mansion or something like that, we're trying to get goals finished out for people. I put it in the Discord. It's just not all nice and fancy yet, but it's a goals area where people can put what goals they're wanting to achieve. So we kind of got a layout of what we're trying to achieve for everybody so we can plan and all that kind of stuff. So if there's something certain you guys are wanting to get done, collect money for the mansion, get a certain mission done, anything like that, just, put it in there and we will try to help you guys out there as much as we can. The other thing I'm wanting to do to try to help with recruitment and to give us something a bit more to do, try to break up the monotony of just doing events and, just shooting people in the face all the time, um, is we used to have a project we were working on pretty hard to try to get going called the Orcish Outlet. It's a part of our YouTube channel where we do game shows, we do uh, kind of anything we can think of that's going to be an interesting thing for members to watch and for members to participate in. Uh, so we're going to try to get that going again, I'm planning. So if anyone's interested in participating in that or helping out with that, let me know. But the idea there is, like I said, just mostly short little videos of us having a game show together, answer what this bylaw is or get shot at or something like that, something along those lines. Um, does anyone have anything to bring up or say about anything I brought up so far?
Me.
What is that?
Are we doing the podcast with that too?
Yeah, the podcast was part of the Orc Outlet. Yeah, uh, yeah, we hadn't really done that idea and focused on that for a while, so we can bring that into it as well. So yeah, podcast on top of that. So podcast, game show, pretty much anything that's entertainment for people to watch and for people to be a part of. The other thing is we are still doing the PMC and the crime family as far as I'm aware. Like I said before, you want to talk to Wilson on the private military company, and I believe it's Hugs you're wanting to talk to for the crime family at the moment. I don't know if she's heading it, but she's at least the one managing it at the moment. Um, One thing that was brought to my attention that we are bringing back to the bylaws. I did add it. Once it's updated, it will be there and everything. We've had a couple of people complain that there's been a lot of talking over each other in the voice chats when the voice chats start to get full. So we used to have a bylaw that once the voice chats reached about 10 to 12 people, you split the voice chat in half. So that way you got five in one or six in one and five or six in another. So that way there's not multiple conversations going on over each other. And then you have just a couple of people who just kind of jump back and forth between two voice chats to make sure there's some good communication going on. But if it gets to the point where we got a lot of people in the voice chat and a lot of people talking over each other, just remember you guys are welcome to split the party. Anything like that you guys need to do to make it easier for everyone. Um, the other thing I wanted to bring to a vote, but we don't have a lot of national members here to vote on it today. But it is something I've mentioned in the Discord a couple of times, is changing our setup to a day system and a time system. At the moment, we have it to where, Grapeseed plays between 9 and 12, and Del Perro plays between, I think, 6 and 9, something like that. But I want to see if we can do it to where we can set up certain days as well. So make it to where Grapeseed plays between 9 and 12 on Thursdays, Fridays, and Saturdays. And then, Great Del Perro could do Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday, or they could do Thursday, Friday, and Saturday too, just at a different time. Uh, but this way it would make it a little more easier to do scheduling uh, between us and the private military company and crime family once those get going. So that way it's kind of this day and this time belongs to private military company, this day and this time belongs to the crime family, and this day and this time belongs to the MC. So, uh, not enough people to vote on that today, but I will put a Discord vote for that to people for national put their votes in on that. Does anyone have anything to bring up to the table so far? Oh, that is all I had this week. Um, I think we have another Sunday this month. I'll have to double check. Otherwise, it's Church next week. If not, we might have another national, just depending if there's anything else I need to talk about. Otherwise, we'll just kind of leave next weekend open for an event or something. Um, and then from here, we can go and do an event or that RC race or whatever it is we're wanting to do. But that is all I had, guys. You have a good one.